Hello there everyone, it's ShinySparky14 and welcome back to more of the World of Magic. Alrighty, so last time we reached level 17. This time we went ahead, actually I went ahead and got all these potions. A bunch of killing spiders and stuff, yeah. A bunch. But we also got this, Slam Volume 3. Now I actually bought this for 25,000. There was a mistake though, I forgot to screenshot it and basically show you off screen like what I always do. After I bought it I was like, damn it, too late. I didn't screenshot it. But it was 25,000, okay, that's what I sold it. Also, I got another Bull Rush 2 from another Bulldozer's brother. Oh my god. I also sold Mystic Seeds and 2 of these scrolls, so I got some of this money. Hell yeah. Bull Rush 2 though, another one. Can you believe that? Man, that's crazy. Hopefully it sells for around that price, and that's gonna, well, give us a big boost to start buying some better upgrades by the time we're level 18 to 20, you know? Around there. But anyways, here's Slam 2, double tap, and then come over here, go ahead and double tap this, and there we go. Slam Volume 3. So yeah, as I said, I bought this for 25,000. I did forget to screenshot it right after I bought it and did the purchase. Like, damn it, it's too late. I can't screenshot it anymore because, you know, it's gone. It's gone from the Black Trader now. But yeah, 25,000. I was trying to get it for cheaper than that. You know, that was the original price I think I showed on screen once, 25,000. I was trying to get it for like 15,000 or 20,000, hopefully, if somebody put it. But they didn't, so I settled for 25,000. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Definitely 25,000. Because yeah, I've seen some as low for like 15,000, but they also go as high as like 60 to 70,000 at some point. It's like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah. So anyways, now that we got this, let's just go to the pirate ship and then basically show off Slam Volume 3. Now we're gonna have some more power to us. Hell yeah, a bit more power. Hopefully with this, you know, a little bit more power, we are able to kill Brooms a lot faster. I think we are going to be able to. I definitely think so. Let me see something. Alright, never mind. Okay. So, yeah, you know, now that our Slam Volume 3 is, or our Slam is at Volume 3 at 80% now, 80% addition, this means that, well, you know, 80% stronger, yes. Very good power. Very good, especially later for slamming, for spam slamming it, you know. Basically, the idea is to be level 20, actually preferably 21. You know, at least level 21. That way, by level 21, you have one extra Rage Crystal, and then you'll have 4 instead of 3. You'll also have Berserk 2. Berserk or Berserk Volume 2. Berserk Volume 2 is better, of course. It gives you 1 more Rage Crystal in return. Berserk 2 basically refills your Rage Crystal. So basically, the idea is to put Rage, Berserk. Actually, well, okay, you could put either Wild Charge first. You know, like basically. Look at the menu I have. My skill slot menu, I should say. You know, the bottom is Wild Charge, then the next one is, you know, Rage. Then right now it's Hemorrhage, which I will of course be switching that out, you know. And then Wild Swing, and then Slam. So, basically, you could have Wild Charge at the bottom, then go ahead and put Rage, then Berserk, then Wild Swing, and then Slam. The idea is to basically first use Wild Charge to approach an enemy. Then use Rage, basically build your Rage, consume 3 Rage Crystals. Then immediately after Rage, go ahead and use Berserk. It refills your 3 crystals right away. So now you're back to the maximum. Assuming you started with 4, you go back down to 1 with Rage, then back to 4 with Berserk. Then from there, go ahead and use Wild Swing and then start the Slam spam. Simple as that. Wild Swing, slam, 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 slam until your Rage runs out. With Rage, you will be getting criticals, which, you know, a critical gives you 1 return, you know, 1 Rage Crystal return instead of 0.5. So basically that helps you, you know, able to slam it. However, when farming or whatever, when using Sweeping Strikes, at least Volume 2, preferably Volume 3 though, because that chains up to 4 targets. But Volume 2 works well for, you know, many situations, chaining up to 3 targets. With Sweeping Strikes, basically, set up another slot similar to this, except just remove, Wild Charge and put Sweeping Strikes. Basically, put sweeping Strikes. I don't know the entire order though. I mean, I guess you could put Rage at the bottom, then Berserk, and then Sweeping Strikes, and then Wild Swing, and then Slam. I think some people like to use Sweeping Strikes first, and then Berserk, although that doesn't make too much sense because if you're at the max, and you use Sweeping Strikes and then Berserk, you're not using your max potential because you used up 2 for Sweeping Strikes that you're refilling only 2 when you could refill 3 back, so you're wasting it, you know? Whereas, you know, if you go ahead and use Rage first, you're using up 3, then refilling the 3, then only using 2, so you're going back down to 2 Rage Crystals, you know? and then you basically use a wild swing to build your crystals back up there. With rage, you should get at least 1 critical, preferably 2. You know, so now you're gonna be back up there at around 4, and then basically start slam spamming. This type of slam spam is basically infinite, you know, especially with Sweeping Strikes Volume 3, which will let you chain up to 4. But basically, you know, at the minimum you'll get 1.5 back per hit, basically like multi-shot 2, you know, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. But because you have rage, the chance of you getting at least 1 critical is very, very high, you know. So that 1 hit will get you back up to back 1. If you're able to get up to 2 rage crystals worth, you know, basically 1 critical and 2 normal hits, that's already 2. You got your 2 back for slam, so you can reuse slam yet again. However, the chance of you getting at least 2 criticals is actually pretty good. I mean, you know, it's not like super great, but it's a pretty good chance. That's why people say it's pretty much infinite, and it kind of is, especially with Sweeping Strikes Volume 3, you know? Your rage crystals will build up at pretty much an infinite pace, and you can just keep spamming it forever. You really can. Again, I mean forever as in until the buffs run out, of course, you know. And that's of course why, you know, the developers are like, well, you know, we can release Sweeping Strikes Volume 3 because despite it being an infinite rage crystal gainage, you know, because, you know, you're hitting up to 4 targets with rage, it doesn't matter because it's only going to last for 5 seconds. It's true. Whereas in multi-shot is actually an attack, not a skill, which is why I highly doubt that they will ever release multi-shot Volume 3. Because that will target up to 4 targets at once. The rage crystal, you know, the rage crystal ratio will always be at least at a net 0, back up, you know, to a positive increasing per hit if you get at least 1 critical. That's crazy. That's way too much. That's way too good. You can literally spam it forever. Somebody can just keep blurring and you can just keep spam, never ever having to stop. It's crazy. But again, I know why, of course, they're not going to be releasing multi-shot Volume 3. At least I don't think they ever are. Because it's just too much, you know? Same thing with rage too, you know, 55% critical is already very high. More than halfway. Volume 2, 70%. That people already say it's overpowering, and yeah, it kinda is, it really is. You know, definitely Volume 3 would be overpowered. It would never go up, you know, past Volume 2, if it ever even reaches Volume 2. Because again, Volume 2 in itself is already overpowered. There's other skills that, you know, are overpowered here and there. I know that. Slam Volume 4, how amazing would that be? How amazingly crazy would that be, you know? Basically, it would be like Double Shot Volume 4, the spam. Yeah. Except Warriors would have an infinite gainage with a super powered move, you know? Because, again, they could use Rage, Berserk, Spam. It would be crazy. There's just a lot of skills that despite comes with putting a Volume 4 in there and just seeing, you know, the stuff, what it would be if there was a Volume 3 or 4. You kind of have to tell yourself, there's really no way that could be, you know. And it's true, you know. Other stuff, for example, Thorns. Thorns Volume 4, that would be crazy in the battlefield, it really would. Putting that on an egg, 16 damage for, weapon enchant, nice. That's going to be a C, yep. Because Brooms are lower than level 20, yes they are. Okay, I need to move away from these things, basically get the sweeper out of there. You know, Thorns Volume 4, 16 damage per hit. That's going to be pretty crazy, it really is. Especially in the lower battlefields, you know. Just a number of hits and you're dead by Thorns, just like that. 16 damage per hit, that's crazy. Then, what other ones? I mean, there's a number of them, I guess. Impact Shot, I mean, you know, some people say... Well, even I've said, you know, Impact Shot is like Wild Swing, but there's a Wild Swing Volume 4. But there's a Double Shot Volume 4, so they're like... switched, you know. But Impact Shot is ranged, of course, because it's by a ranger, and it stuns. So making that move even more powerful would be pretty crazy. I don't know, but yeah, you know. Then there's like what else? Fear. Oh God, fear. Fear says that the higher the level of fear, the more, like, the longer the duration of fear. That'd be even. Oh my God. There's no need to be upgrading a skill that's already considered pretty cheap. At least, I mean, if not, some people say it's not cheap, but I mean, if you had to say what's the cheapest skill in the game, I think a lot of people would say fear, it really is. And I mean, I've already talked about it before, you know. I don't need to be talking about it again. But I mean, I do agree, you know, it's pretty cheap, especially the MP thing. Only that little bit, really? Okay, cut. Because of the 20% thing, as you already know, yes. But, anyways. Actually, never mind. Have you actually noticed, like, by looking at all these things, you know, all those things in the pirate ship, that there's, like, beds in here and bookshelves and, you know, and stuff? There actually is. Did you see that? There's bookcases up there, bookshelves, whatever, and beds. Because, I mean, of course, it is a pirate ship, you know, so it used to have stuff in here, you know? It used to. Until it became broken or sunken. Actually, it's not sunken because you can clearly see it over the water. But it's broken. And, well, yeah, you know. Is it broken in two? Like Titanic? Huh, I don't know. Maybe I should pay attention to that. I think I remember seeing it, like, split in half, right? Or maybe it's not, I don't know. But yeah, you know, Titanic, at least the movie, depicted it that way, you know? The ship being split in two, which is... it's pretty cool, you know, with CGI stuff. It really did look cool. I mean, quite tragic of what happened in the movie, but the effects were pretty cool. Anyways, how much time are we at? We are at... oh, damn, okay, I should be... actually, no. I could make this a longer video. I could. I really could make it a longer video. You know, going up to like 14 minutes, something that I don't really do too much now. I like to just linger around 12 and 13 minutes, you know, around there. Actually, I've been doing like 11-minute ones quite more often recently, and I probably should stop. Probably should resort back to, you know, 12, 13 minutes. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kill like a number of brooms, of course, because I mean, come on, that's what I've been fighting the whole freaking time, as you can see. So yeah, I guess Slam 3 has been, you know, helping quite a bit. Our move is, of course, much more powerful. And as you can see, we're already up to 24.20. By the time we end this video, we should be up to 25. You know, so already 1/4 of the way there. If I keep fighting a good amount off screen and also fighting, you know, with good efficiency on the video, I should be able to level up fairly quick. I really should, you know. I don't see the problem. I do want to reach level 20 very quick, you know. I want to reach level 20 because that'll of course get me access to 2 more skills, you know, and yeah, there would be well, 3 more, but I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to use last resistance right away because we're kind of short on skill points. I of course have hemorrhage, which I will be switching out, you know, eventually. I'll be taking it out and basically replacing the skill points with toughness, most likely. You know, because I do have toughness 2 waiting. And I have hemorrhage, so I probably should be doing that to take a little bit less damage, you know, 4% less damage overall, which could help. But yeah, I want to reach level 20 for, you know, getting those two more skills, maybe 3, but really 2, Sweeping Strikes and Berserk. Also, Sweeping Strikes Volume 1 is garbage, you need at least Volume 2, and then Volume 3 is very good. But yeah, you know, I'm not going to be using Sweeping Strikes as level 20, because hitting 2 targets at once is just not the greatest thing, it's not. Berserk Volume 1, though, that can help. Obviously, it's not as powerful as Volume 2, which can refill 3 Rage Crystals, but it's still pretty powerful. And then, not only that, but we're also going to gain access to a new sword and a new armor. The new sword will be the katana. The new armor will be bone armor. So, you know, and I'm going to be looking for +5 bone armor and a +7 katana. So overall, lots of good improvements as level 20. Really, a lot. And hopefully we're able to get at least most of those things, if not all, but I mean, you know, we do have money, we do have another Bull Rush 2, which we can sell to get some money. So I think we're in a pretty good position, we really are. All I have to be doing now is, of course, you know, basically power leveling, you know. Basically just be fighting a lot off screen to limit these recordings, not to do too many recordings of being in the same level here, you know. Because it does get pretty boring, but whatever, we're gonna end the part here, so last one, alright. Goodbye everybody, and until next time.